All right, you guys, welcome back to class. This hour is going to be a vocabulary hour for beginning students. For the past couple days, we've been going over different vocabulary words for jobs and occupations. Okay? And we're going to continue through with that. And we'll probably finish up the rest of the occupations today. Okay, so not in this hour, but today, probably in my second hour of going through the occupations. The link is already in the chat box. Alpha had placed it in there, so go ahead and pull that out. If you didn't get it, okay, I'll put it in there for you one more time. All right, and we'll see who we have in class so far. All right. So, is your name Juiz?
Okay. Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm living Madrid. I'm Spain. From Spain.
Okay. So you're from Spain. Excellent. And I think you're the second person that I've met with that name Juiz. Okay. I think it's is it a fairly popular name in Spain?
Is similar to Luis. Luis
yeah,
is in Catalonia, in Valencia.
Okay.
Is to Spain.
Okay, very cool. Well, welcome to class. What do you do for work, or are you a student?
I work in a logistic firm, but now I looking for a new job.
Okay, all right. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here. How about Flavio?
Hello. Hi.
Hey there. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Excellent. Flavio, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Good to have you here in class. What do you do? Are you a student or do you work full time?
I am a student in English. 1 year. I work at the army and play music.
Cool. What do you play?
I play trumpet.
Nice. And
yeah.
what kind of music do you play?
What?
What kind of music do you play?
I play in class music.
Okay, classical music. Okay.
Yes.
Fabulous. Well, good to have you here.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. How about Mustafa? How are you? Mustafa.
Fine.
Okay, let's start over here at the very beginning. How about Amin?
Yes. Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good. Welcome back to class. It's good to see you again.
Yeah. It's third time with you.
Yes, definitely. All right. Well, good to have you here. Let's see. Now, Anastasia, are you back in class with me?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Yeah, I see over on the side. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I need everybody to do. I need everybody to mute your microphones. There is way too much noise in class. Okay, so please mute your microphones. Okay, Mustafa, I need for you to mute your microphone. There's too much noise that is happening in the background. Okay, if that's happening, then I cannot hear anything. Okay, and in this class we're going to be throwing out suggestions. So make sure that when after you're done speaking to put yourself back on mute. Okay, Mustafa, can you hear me? Very good, thank you. I can tell when your microphone is not on mute. All right, thank you. So Anastasia, welcome back to class. Good to have you here.
Thanks.
All right, Mustafa, please keep it muted. Okay, that's the last time I'm going to ask. Okay, Fabien, how are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Welcome back to class. I believe you were with me last or yesterday. Is that right? Were you in class with me yesterday?
No, it's the first time for me.
Okay, you look very similar to another student that I had in class.
It was me.
Fabien,
Yes.
Fabien, where are you from?
I come from France, like my accent.
Okay, so you're from France. All right,
Yes.
very nice. Good to have you here in class. What do you do for work?
I'm currently a design engineer for the engine for car or for the truck.
Okay,
Oops,
very cool.
I have the cat.
Okay,
Sorry.
so you design engines.
I'm designing the different type for the engine. For the air duct or for the manifold, it's a big plastic part.
Okay.
And I am in charge to design this part for different customers.
Very nice.
Sorry.
Very nice. Well, that's cool. You are the first car designer that I've ever met. So that's great. Very cool.
So,
Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here. All right, and let's see. We also have Nefris. How are you? Uh-oh, I still cannot hear you. Okay, so let's try something. Okay, Nefris. I'm gonna do a screen share with you. Okay, so look here on the screen. So make sure up top that this button is not red. If this button is red, then I cannot hear you. All right. If it is not red, Nefris, can you hear me? Okay. All right, I can hear you, but it's really quiet. Okay, and it's very scratchy as well. Okay. The next thing that you can do, Nefris, is take a look at your settings. Okay, so come up here to this button and select your settings. That's this button here. Okay, and you can select which microphone you are going to use, and that may help out. Make sure to save things as well. All right. Okay, so try that out. Nefris, where are you from? From Colombia, okay. Excellent. Good to have you here in class, okay. Let's see, let's go to Rocio. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
Hi. Excellent. And I always get confused with this name because I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Is it Rocio or is it Rocio? I've heard it both ways.
Rocío.
Rocio, okay. And Rocio, where are you from?
I'm from Spain,
From Spain as well. Excellent. Okay. Good to have you in class. What do you do? What is your profession?
Waitress?
You're a waitress, okay. And what kind of a restaurant do you work at?
Can you repeat?
Sure, no problem. What kind of restaurant do you work at? Is it a Italian restaurant? Is it a cafe?
Ah,
Is it a
café.
Oh, a cafe. Okay, excellent. Well, good to have you here in class. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Okay, and Vincenzo, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thanks. And what about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
Welcome back to class today.
Okay, I am from Rome. Yes, we are old friends now.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Very good. Well, good to see you again, Vincenzo. Good to have you back in class.
Good to see you too.
All right. How about Edward? Edward, how are you? Edward, can you hear me? Make sure that your microphone is not muted. Okay, so up top here, Edward, you want to make sure that this button, if you look here on the computer screen, you want to make sure that this button is not red. Okay, if the button is red, then I cannot hear you. Okay, also check your computer settings right here. Okay, because you may not be selecting the correct microphone. So make sure you're not muted, and then check your settings here. All right. All right, and I'll check back with you. Okay. Let's see, Edouard. Okay. So this hour we are going to be talking about jobs and occupations. Okay, and this is a class for beginning students. Okay, the link is right here. I'll put this in the link for you. Go ahead and open that up. We've already gone through a lot of these occupations, so I believe we are going to start on page number 3. So page number 3, everybody. All right. When you open this up, okay, this is what you'll see, and we're going to scroll down. Okay, so scroll down past number 2. Okay, and we're going to start right here on page number 3 with this word. Okay. All right. So let's start over on the left-hand side this hour.
Yeah.
And this is for Amin. Amin, please read this word for me.
Yes, 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. Newscaster.
Okay, very close. It is newscaster. Newscaster.
Newscaster.
Good. Now, what would a newscaster do?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's see here. A newscaster. Does anybody in class know what a newscaster would do?
Yes. A
Okay,
broadcaster.
Okay.
The newscaster is a presenter.
Okay, so a newscaster tells what the news is, but they do it through TV. Okay, so for example, CNN. This woman right here is a newscaster, All right, and she's letting us know what's happening here. I don't know if something's on her head. Okay, she would be a newscaster. Okay, a newscaster tells us the news using the TV.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a newscaster. Okay.
Okay.
And does in your country, do you have famous newscasters? I mean,
Yes.
do you have
Yeah.
newscasters in your country? Do you have famous newscasters?
Yes,
Okay.
we have.
All right, very good. Thank you. Let's go to Anastasia. Anastasia, this word, please.
Nurse.
Good. Yes, it is a nurse. Okay, and
A person
what
who
would a
works
nurse
in
do?
hospitals.
Okay, a person that works in a hospital.
Works in a hospital and help a doctor. Yeah, and helps
Okay.
a doctor to take needles. I don't know. You say like needles and
Okay.
maybe take the blood for the test.
Sure. Yeah, they would take blood. So if you need any sort of test done, they would take blood from your arm. Okay, they would pull blood out. Okay, and they would use needles. They also check your weight. Okay, and do little things. Nurses help doctors.
Yeah.
Okay, a nurse would help a doctor. And
also
nurses can be either male or female. They don't always need to be female. Yes, Anastasia?
Also, there is like nursery. It's where little kids go when they're just young, and people they take care of them. It's called like nursery. Yes, right?
Nice.
Yes, that's called a nursery. Okay, it's a place where you take children, and the children are taken care of by other by nurses that are there that help the children. Okay, a nursery. Okay, excellent job, very good.
Teacher,
Thank you. Let's yes.
I need to go now. I'm busy. Sorry.
Okay, all right. We'll see ya. Bye.
Bye.
Let's go to let's see, Hangouts. Okay, Edward, did you get your microphone working, Edward?
I think.
Yeah, there you are. How you doing? And Edward, where are you from? Edward? You muted yourself again, Edward. Yeah, now I cannot hear you. All right, so yeah, check your mic one more time. Let's see. Let's go to, I believe your name is Fabian.
Yes.
Fabian, what is this word here?
It's a painter.
A painter. A painter.
Yeah.
Okay.
A painter.
Now, what does a painter do?
A painter paint something. What do you need?
Okay. Yeah. So they would paint whatever you need painted.
Yes.
Okay.
If maybe your wife paint your wall, it's in yellow, and you would like to have maybe your wall in black or in white.
Exactly.
You can ask a painter.
Yes, and you ask a painter. You could also hire. Okay, hire a painter.
Working drugstore.
And that would be to employ a painter to come and paint your wall. Okay, they can paint the inside. Okay, so inside your house, That's indoors. Right now, I am inside, okay, or outside, okay? They can paint walls outside of the house,
Okay.
okay? They can also paint walls, okay, things like that. What else can be painted by a painter? How about cars? Cars, if you want to change the color of your car, okay, they would be a painter as well. They would spray
Yes.
paint. They would spray paint your car.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Yes, Veronica, a painter could paint a picture, but those are more specifically, those would be artists. Okay, artists who are painters, they would paint pictures. More often, a painter just paints solid colors, and they're not much of an artist. Okay, they just paint. That's it. Okay, but an artist would paint a picture or a mural or something like that with more detail. Okay, very good. All right, let's go to our next word. Okay, and this is for Flavio.
Hello?
All right, Flavio, what is this word?
Pharmacy.
Okay, now remember there is an ST at the end, so the word is pharmacist.
Pharmacist. Okay.
Good, one more time, pharmacist.
Pharmacist.
Excellent. And Flavio, what does a pharmacist do?
Pharmacists work in drugstore?
Good, yes, they work at a drug store. And what do they do for you? Okay, yeah,
What?
Juice says they sell medicine.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
they sell medicine. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that's one use of a pharmacist. Yes, they would sell medicine. Sarah in the chat box, she is also correct. Okay, they can make drugs as well. So you can work at a drugstore,
Okay.
or you can work at a laboratory.
Laboratory.
Okay, or a lab.
Okay.
All right, and they can also make drugs. Okay, so there's those that sell the drugs and others that make the drugs. All right, so that would be a pharmacist as well.
What they are for correct. I am speaking is drugstore or
Yeah,
drugstore. Yes, great.
yeah, that's good. You can call it a drugstore. You can also call it a pharmacy.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Okay, so we have two words for it:
Oh,
drugstore or pharmacy.
Okay, pharmacy.
Okay, those would be the two words. Okay, excellent job, nice job, Flavio.
Thank you.
All right, and is there anybody that has to take some sort of medicine, maybe for their allergies? Like me, I have to take allergy medicine because I get a stuffed nose, my eyes get really red, and so I need to go to the pharmacist once a month, and I buy allergy medicine so that I can sleep at night, okay, so that I can talk. Because if not, then I have really bad allergies, my eyes are red, and my nose is always stuffy.
Okay.
But
So yeah, yes?
yeah, I do have like seasonal allergy sometimes.
Okay.
And also I have allergy on bees. Like, bees.
Yeah, for bees.
Yeah. When I was small, first day my mom went me to their nursery, and the bees bite me on my eye.
Stung. A bee
Stung.
stings. Yeah, the bee
Yeah,
stung.
the bee sting. Yeah, exactly. And since that time, I have an allergy on bees.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I have it was first day at nursery. You call nursery or just kindergarten? I don't know.
You can call it a nursery. You could also call it
I was
a daycare.
Oh, just daycare, yeah, because I was like 4 years old and the first time, and I was crying, "Mommy, I don't want to stay here," and first day it just happened with me. So
Oh, really?
since that time, yeah, since that time I have the allergy to bees, and I was stung by bees maybe 2 or 3 more times, two
Okay.
or more times during my life, and I need to take pills to stop this allergy.
Okay. So, Joyce, you're asking about the word stung. Okay. Now, stung is past tense for sting or to sting.
Yes. Okay.
And a bee on the back side of them, they would have what's called a stinger. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, just like you saw in this picture, a bee would sting. So if yesterday, okay, a bee stung me yesterday. Okay, so that would be past
Okay.
tense. This is the stinger. Okay,
I understand you. Okay.
great question. All right, very good. Thank you, you guys. Let's scroll over to our next word, and I believe this is for Liliana.
Hi, Chad. Nice
Hi there.
to see you.
Good to see you. Okay, this word right here.
Photographer?
Good. Yes, it is photographer. All right. Now, class, listen how Liliana said the word. She did not say photographer, okay, or photographer. The accent is right here on this word, photographer. Photographer. Now, what type of things would photographers take pictures of?
People, animals, landscapes.
Animals, landscapes. Okay. What other things? How about people doing activities? How about if they're playing in a football game? Okay, they would take a picture of someone kicking in a ball, things like that. Okay, where can a photographer, or who do photographers work for?
For newspaper or magazines.
Newspapers, magazines, good. Okay, models. Anastasia says yes. Photographers take pictures of models.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How about websites?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Also, nowadays they work for websites or for internet companies. Okay. Who else can photographers work for? How about for you? Okay. How about if they take a family picture?
A marriage.
Wedding.
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 Okay. David also says paparazzi. Yes, the paparazzi. Okay. Very good.
Wedding, birthdays.
Weddings, birthdays. Okay.
Important events.
Important events, things like that. Okay. Excellent. Exactly. All right. Let's go to our next word. This is for Joyce.
Okay. Say me.
All right. So
Pilot.
yes, a pilot.
Pilot. Drive to plane.
Yes. Instead of drive, we say fly. A pilot flies a plane.
Fly the plane. Okay.
Okay. So yes, that's the verb that we would use for them. Pilots, and then the verb to fly, and a pilot flies.
That's right. Okay.
Now, what else can a pilot fly?
Fly.
Helicopter.
A helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they could fly a helicopter. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else? Maybe a glider. Okay, glider would require a pilot. Okay, that's a big plane that does not have a motor. Okay.
Sport pilot. Fernando Alonso.
There you go. All right. Okay, aircraft, any type of anything that flies. Yeah, you would definitely need a pilot. Now, Rocio, it would have to be fly a plane and not drive a plane. Okay. Yes, a pilot flies. Okay. Good. Now, when I was younger, I wanted to be a pilot. I wanted to be a pilot very bad, but the information that was given to me was that if you wore glasses, okay, if your eyesight was bad, you could not be a pilot, okay, because in the United States military, they did not accept people that wore glasses, okay. Then eyesight correction came along, okay, as well as contacts and things like that. Contacts became more in use, right? And it was too late after they started changing their rules, because now the rules have changed. There's also private flying schools, and I found out about that way too late. I may try and do it still, but it just takes a lot of time, and it's easier when you are not married and when you don't have a family. But we'll see. It's still one of my goals. I would love to be a pilot. Is there anybody else that has dreamed about flying or being a pilot? Okay, Fabian? Yeah, he would love to do it. Okay.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes, but it's not possible for the red hair.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right. Let's check out our next word, and this is for Nefris. All right. So, Nefris, please read this word for me. Okay. Make sure to unmute your microphone. Okay, Nefris? Yep, I still cannot hear you. All right, let's go to Rocio. Let me have you read this word here, please.
Yeah. It's plumber.
Good. Yes, the B is silent. The word is not. We do not say plumber. The word is plumber. Plumber. Okay. Now, what does a plumber do, Rocio?
The plumber is a person that manages taps.
That say that one more time. That does what?
No.
Okay. A plumber is a person that fixes water pipes.
What?
Yeah, so someone that fixes water pipes. Okay, so let's see if we can find some other. Okay, so plumber fixing pipes. Okay, so a plumber would fix the pipes under your sink if they are leaking, if they are dripping water. Okay, so in the bathtub. Okay, water going to the house. Okay, they would fix all these types of pipes. Okay, for water. All right, make sure things are running okay. Okay, things like that. That is what a plumber would do. Okay, and this is a wrench. Okay, they use these type of wrenches. Okay, things like that. But yes, they mainly deal with water. Okay, so yeah, they could instead of using the word arrange the faucet, they would fix Juice, they would fix. Now,
Fix. Yes.
Fix.
Fix faucet.
They would fix the faucet. They could also install. That means that when you have a new house, they would put the faucet in. They would connect all of the pipes. Okay, that is what they would do. They would connect. Okay, install.
Okay.
All right, very good. And yes, I have. Let's see. No, I have one person, a friend of mine who is a plumber. He used to do that a lot. I don't know if he's still doing that. The construction in the United States has gone down a lot. Okay, and so there hasn't been a lot of new jobs with construction and repair. But yes, there used to be a lot more. All right, good. Let's go to our next word, and this is for Anastasia.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Okay.
where are we at? Okay, this word, please.
Which one? Okay. Police officer. Police
All right.
officer.
There you go. That's it. So police, police officer.
Officer.
So class, this I makes an E sound. Police. All right. But this I makes a short I sound. Officer. Police officer.
Police officer.
Good. Police officer. Now, Anastasia, what would a police officer do?
Okay. Police officer protect people and work for government.
Good. Yes. So
Usually.
they can protect people and work for government. Okay. A word we could use is a law enforcement.
Or just another word, cops.
Yes, we could also call them cops.
In American movies, usually they use this, cops.
Chat.
Yes.
Can I say something?
Sure.
For women is the same word. Police officer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Now it would change. Yes, it would be the same word. You would call a woman a police officer. The only time it would change is if you were calling someone a policeman, okay, or if you said policewoman. So I would be a policeman. You would be a policewoman. Okay, and so that would be the only difference. But yes, you can say policeman, policewoman, police officer, cop. Okay. We also have some other names for police officers. Okay. You may hear in some movies they may call them 5-0. Okay.
Why?
Watch out! The 5-0 is coming. 5-0. I think it is their code. Okay. So there's the police officers have codes. All right. So, for example, the code for let's see, is it for? I think it's May. There's a It's like International Marijuana Smoking Day. It's either I think it's 3/11. So, and there's also a band named 3/11. So, March 11th, okay, of every year. In the United States and maybe throughout the world, I don't know, but March 11th, people go crazy. Okay, all the people that smoke marijuana or weed. Okay, because that's the police code. All right, for when they catch someone that has marijuana. Okay, they call in the code and it is a 3/11. All right, and so on March 11th, they all get together and they smoke weed. So 5-0, I believe, is a police officer that may be en route or something like that. But yes, you may hear in movies, okay, they call them the 5-0, and that means a police officer. You may also hear popo. Okay, the popo. All right, that would mean a police officer as well. Okay, you may also hear them be called a pig.
A pig.
Okay, a pig. Yeah, they call
Okay.
that's if someone really hates police officers. Okay, they would call that they would call a police officer a pig, and it's very derogatory. It's like if I were to use the N word describing an African American. Okay, or you know, any other derogatory term that you may use for someone because of like their skin color or maybe their race, their religion, or their sexual orientation. If you call a police officer a pig, it's like you're offending them in that way.
Okay.
Okay,
But
so
if you
it's
call
very
them,
rude.
but if you call them cops, it's also offensive to
No.
call police officer cops. No.
No,
Okay.
yeah, cops is okay.
Because
Okay.
usually here for us it's sounds like rude. Or
Oh, really?
Yeah, cops. Like you
Okay.
know, here's the cops. The better to call the official name.
Yeah. So for us, you can definitely call them cops. Okay, a police officer, law enforcement officer, things like that. That'd be fine. Yes, I was going to get into that, Juice. In the United States,
It's true. It's true.
yeah, it's police officers. Okay, and this doesn't happen all the time. I know here, I don't know about Costa Rica. Okay, I don't know. I know in Argentina, I have a story about that. I was so upset. Okay, and but yes, police officers a lot of times are thought of as corrupt. Okay, because they enforce the laws. So if you pay them a little money, they may look the other way. If you pay them a lot of money, okay, if you're paying a lot, they may ignore everything that you're doing. So politicians, okay, people that have a lot of money, okay, sometimes they seem to control the police officers, and they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Chad, it's
Yes.
not shocked for you if you will come to Kazakhstan. It's everywhere. Corruption, even with the policemen. It's like, you know, it's ordinary. Like,
Yeah.
it's
know,
happening every single day.
In
Well,
yeah, in the United States, it does not happen as much. Okay, for the most part, police officers in the United States are very honest, very true. I'm not saying that all of them are, but for the most part, we don't have very much corruption in that way. It does
And
exist,
they-
but not all the time.
but they also well paid, like $5,000 a month, I guess. It's a
Some of
big
them.
job.
Police officers, I think, starting out, they probably start out around like $2,500 or $3,000 a month. But yes, you can move up if you're a detective. You make more money, things like that. But yeah, that would be a police officer.
Okay.
And then since they're working for the government, they have a lot of other benefits. Okay, and obviously, if they are killed, if someone shoots them, okay, their family's taken care of. Okay, their family doesn't have to worry about much of anything after that. But yes, in other parts of the world, you know, police officers are corrupt. Okay, and you become a police officer, you know, not to enforce the law, but to make money. All right, and you can terrify people because you can take them to jail. Yeah, when I was in Argentina, I was walking down the road with a friend of mine, and we saw a lady come out. It was a woman. She came out of the store, and then a guy. We later found out it was a guy, but he reached out, grabbed her by the back of the hair, and pulled her back inside. All right, and me and my friend, okay, being from the United States, and then also not, you know, neither of us believing that we should treat women that way. We both got up and we were ready to go handle the situation. Well, we turned around and went into the not turned around, but we turned into the store, and the guy had a wrench. Okay, and he was yelling and screaming at her, and he was about to beat her. All right, my friend went around this way and he started talking to her, and he started to threaten my friend. Well, he released the woman because he had her in his grip. So he released her. She dropped, and I told her to move out. And he was drunk and probably high. Don't know. We could smell the alcohol, but I don't know if he was on drugs either. And so he comes out. This all has a point, okay? He comes out. I tell the woman to leave, and she takes off and runs down the street, okay? We then back out. We don't want to get involved with a crazy man with a wrench, right? And so we back out slowly, okay? And we see a police officer, okay? And we run over and we talk to the police officer. And we say, hey, this guy over here in the store, he has a wrench and he was threatening a woman, okay? Number one, the police officer starts laughing, okay? He starts laughing and he says, it's okay, all right? He's taken care of. All right, and we're like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We couldn't do anything. And then he says, if you tell this to anybody, I will find you. Okay, this is what the police officer tells us. And we're like, okay. And we got out of there. So that was the first time I ever came or encountered anything like that. Again, not all police officers are like that, but yes, police officers have a tendency to become corrupt because of money. All right, okay. So I'll stop talking. Let's go to another word. Let's see. Okay, so let's scroll down. Oops. Goodness. This is really touchy. All right. Okay, so let's go to, I believe your name is Roberto. Oh, sorry. I read it wrong. Burak? Burak, are you there?
Well,
okay, Burak, make sure that your microphone is not muted. I cannot hear you. Let's go to Fabian.
hello?
All right, Fabian, what is this? Go ahead and read this this word for me here. This
with my accent or without?
okay, it's pronounced real estate agent. Real estate agent.
Real estate agent.
Okay, one more time. Real estate agent.
Real estate agent.
Excellent. Okay. Another name for this is also a realtor. Okay, like that. A realtor. Now, what does a real estate agent or a realtor do?
This person can sell a house, a building, who repainted by a painter. Yeah, very good. So they sell houses, buildings, houses, buildings,
okay.
Or
property,
a flat,
yep, an apartment,
yes.
An apartment. Okay, and yes, Alejandro, a realtor or a real estate agent can also be a broker. Okay, but in most cases, realtors or real estate agents work for brokers.
What is broker?
Okay,
sorry.
a broker is the person at the top. It would be like the manager. Okay, so in the United States, you have a couple different licenses that you can get if you want to sell property. Okay, if you are a broker, that means that you have the right to enter into a contract with someone who owns property, okay, to sell or to help someone else buy that property. Okay. Now, it also gives you the right to hire people underneath you. All right, so you can be a manager. So most brokers, okay, they have realtors work underneath them. All right, and a broker would then make a percentage of the work that the realtor does. Okay, and it usually is about maybe a 50 to a 70% split. Okay, so it could be 50-50. It could be the realtor makes 70% and the broker makes 30%. All right, it depends on the contract that the realtor and the broker, okay, take out on each other. Okay, so a broker is someone higher than a realtor would be. Okay, and so that would be the main difference. Now, a broker would then be responsible for any wrongdoing that a realtor would do. Okay, so if a realtor lies, if a realtor misrepresents, okay, if a realtor has a contract with someone and then they break that contract, that broker is now responsible and is responsible for any money owed, any payments or anything like that that is due back to the person that they have offended or anything that they've misrepresented. So a broker has a little bit more responsibility. Okay, and yes, you can be a realtor and a broker. So that's the difference. I know about that because that's what I used to do. Okay, but yeah. So being a realtor, it can be a fun job. Okay, it can also be very difficult. The main thing is that to be a realtor, you have to be good with people. Okay, that's the main thing there. All right, let's go to our next word. All right, and this is for Flavio.
Yeah, reception.
Okay, yeah, a receptionist. Okay, remember this has an ST at the end.
Okay.
Receptionist.
Receptionist.
Good. Now, Flavio, what would be a receptionist?
What?
What is a receptionist?
Ah, okay. Magazine.
Okay.
Hospital.
Ah, yes, there are receptionists at magazine shops. Okay, also at hospitals.
Mall.
Okay, at the mall as well. Yes, they may have a receptionist there. Okay, so typically, class, a receptionist would be a woman. Okay, not all the time, but typically that's who would be there to greet you. Okay, and they usually have their own desk. If you watch The Office, which is a popular TV show, okay, this is Pam. She's a receptionist. Okay, so when you walk into an office, there's someone that's there to greet you, okay, to receive you. All right,
but
and that is a receptionist.
But there are not men working.
There are men that work as receptionists. Okay, but more often than not, they are women.
If he has long hair, it's possible.
The hair doesn't matter. Yeah, it just depends. If a man wants to do that job, they can definitely do that. Okay, but I think what the stigma is sometimes, and stigma means something that's kind of out there that most people know. Sometimes men can be scary, and they're not as friendly. Okay, so if you're doing something and someone comes in, you go, "What? What do you want? What do you need?" Okay, all right. So a woman more often than not, she's friendly. She would smile. You can say, "Hi, welcome to the office. Good to have you here." Okay. Plus, women are beautiful. Okay, and so when you walk in, all right, you don't want someone like me that has a beard that's sitting there. Hey, what do you want? Okay, all right. It's usually you want. It's a beautiful woman there. Okay, and they're very friendly. Okay, and that's what they're looking for. So that's why I say in most cases it's a woman, because typically women are friendlier than men.
They have the first image of the company.
Exactly, and that's the first image that you have. Now I'm not saying that that's the case all the time, but that's the reason. That's the psychological reason behind it. They want someone that looks nice, that dresses nice, okay? Because oftentimes men, we don't care all that much about how we look all the time, okay? That's not all men, but I guess you can say men in general, all right? Women, okay, they care about how they look, they care about how they smell, okay, and they want you know, and that's in general as well. But that's the psychological reason behind that. Okay, they want when they come into the office, they want someone there that's smiling, nice. Okay, looks it dresses professionally. Okay, to greet someone when they walk in. Yes, guys are like cavemen, and beautiful, and yes, all the things that women do. Okay, very good. Thank you guys very much for coming to class. I'm gonna take a break for a couple hours and have lunch and hang out, and then I'll be back for my afternoon classes. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you.
Thanks.
Bye, still.
See you soon.
Take care.
Thank you.